What is up, everybody? Yeah. Let's turn down that music just a little bit. There we go. How's everybody doing today? Bulky Ninja. Yes, Car Geek. Go ahead and grab yourself whatever donuts you want. 80 pounds from last February. Damn, congrats. That's a huge accomplishment. That's huge. I'm down 10 pounds. I usually sit around 168, or I used to, and then be like 165, 168. I'm at 155 right now. So my medium shirts, my schmediums, fit really well. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. I think I'm going to get back into doing Spartan races consistently again. I absolutely love them. I have one coming up in about, what was it? How many days? Let's take a look. 9 days. Doing the trifecta. 210 to 135. Nice. How's everybody's week been? Thank you, it's Missy. Yeah, I've been putting in some work, trying to maintain strength while training. Yeah, I just posted something, but it was for close friends. A shirtless pic. Just proud. That's all. Basically down to the weight that I was back in 2013 and kind of like the fitness. So, what was it, 11 years ago? So that basically like a 26-year-old again. Curl and deadlifts, nice. Gosh, I miss powerlifting. I want to get back into it, but I had an injury to the sternoclavicular joint, and that just kind of prevents a lot of stuff. Basically just barbells. Or not, I can't really do barbells. There you go. I could do dumbbells. I really want to get back into barbell squats. I did it for funsies and just threw up 225. Pretty happy about that. Wow, the perfect content to watch while healing from a motorcycle. Oof. Not good, not good. Greetings from Portugal. How you doing, Gabriel? How you doing? So yeah, like this week, what did we do this week, guys? Write in the chat what you guys did this week. We're gonna catch up just a little bit while we get those 100 likes. Yeah, what did I do last weekend? Yeah, I went hiking last weekend. Missy saw that because she's on the Instagram. I went hiking, did about 8 miles, did about 6 something for just like a nice little walk. Shoot, what did I do? I have to always look at my schedule. I did a Friday swim last Friday. That was a lot of fun. I always enjoy that. Went to football. Oh, I played golf on Saturday with my friends. So my ex is my friend now. There, I just might as well say that. My ex is my friend now, and then I played golf with her and her daughter, so that was a lot of fun. I played golf. I didn't play golf Monday. Let me go ahead and change that. I like to go ahead and do that. I played golf Tuesday with my buddy Matt. That was a lot of fun. And then today at 2. So yeah, good thing I looked at my schedule. Today at 2, I got a vet appointment for my doggo. She's fine, just the yearly checkup, getting her boosters. And then tomorrow I have swim again. And then I'm gonna go watch the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight. I want to see Mike Tyson again. Gosh, I remember as a kid when he was like big, like well, yeah. I remember. I think I watched the Evander Holyfield fight live at home when I was a little kid. So I'm excited for that. And then Saturday I'm gonna go hike a mountain. And then Sunday, I don't know, but I gotta start prepping. I gotta start prepping for the Spartan race. Pretty excited about that. When am I gonna be in LA, Dan? I don't know, but there is. I really want to because there's a. Anybody follow Women's Moto Project on Instagram? Anybody follow that? What is it? Women's Moto Project. They have a moto rodeo. So basically like the Smart Rider drills, but the rodeo. Like just a bunch of cones. And that's in LA. When is it? I have to go to their frequently asked questions. When is that? I don't know when it's at. I'll have to look at their posts. Oh, Women's Moto. Second annual, which is cool. Saturday, December 7th. December 7th. I really would kind of want to go down there and just take a look. So that's in LA. So that's one reason why. Lots of photos of Dan smiling on a hike on his dog. Yep, Missy, I love my dog. She's my favorite companion. She's my best friend. I've been wanting to come up with ideas of like taking her on road trips, kind of like doing like a mini date with her every now and then. Yeah, I hope Mike does it. I hope Mike. It'd be a sad show if he just didn't perform well. But his I saw some clips of his open practice at like I don't know, the public open practice. And he seems to be doing good. Yeah, I don't really like fighting sports either. I mean, I used to watch UFC all the time, but at this point, I just kind of like chill. It's a reason. It's kind of like a reason to go out. I'm not gonna be drinking or eating or anything like that. But I got bit by a dog on a run. Uh-oh. You did a backflip. What? How do I quickly launch to avoid getting rear-ended in stoplights? Really practice that friction zone throttle control. Lean forward. I would start practicing in a parking lot. See if you could do some quick stops in a parking lot. Greetings from Greece. Whew. Sounds like fun over there. I like rain. But yeah, I got the Spartan race coming up. Then there's Thanksgiving and whatnot. So I have some updates when it comes to the live stream because that's kind of like. Here, let me go ahead and point it out. It's like the Thursday live streams is my job, and I like to do like a ton of fun projects based off of the information. Like this is my hobby. Basically, it turned into my job. My hobby pays for my life. But this is like the work that I do. And then the projects, like the extra projects for like a hobby, would be like creating the academy, creating books, creating products, all that other stuff. Just kind of like off the top of my head, being crafty. Kind of like if somebody like, I don't know, has a bunch of tools for woodworking and they're like, I'm going to do a new project. That's pretty much what I'm doing with all that stuff. So I have some ideas on how to make this class an actual class every Thursday. And so I'm going to be kind of focused on that. I do have a possible basically like a student for the academy. So like I'm revamping some of the videos. I've already filmed like a lot of the on the bike stuff, and I really want I really want to move from just talking to the camera to talking to a person, showing you guys how a person actually can do it with my instruction. So right now, possible dates to get a lot of that filming done. I'm still on track for everything, but just kind of some updates on that. But I really want, now that I'm going to have some assistance, hopefully have some assistance, right? Have some assistance to where the academy is going to be more of like a group project versus just a solo project. That gives me some time to focus on this live class every Thursday. So that means I get to focus on just going out riding and teaching you guys some stuff, and then just adding it to this class. So there's a lot that I have going on. Pretty excited about it, and it's fun creating new ideas. But now I get to focus mainly on the Thursday class versus like the side projects. I've been taking a lot of my energy away from this class, just kind of doing 2-3 videos and be like, hey guys, I gotta go. Now it's more of like, I can really dive in and invest more of my time into this. So see you later, Era. Make sure you sign in before you leave. And then, yeah. So some new ideas. I want it to be alive. Like I can push buttons and stuff, you know, throw up some videos, do all that stuff. Yeah, see you later, Era. Grab a donut. That's kind of where I'm at. So we're going to do 3 videos today. We're going to go over some crashes and close calls, as we always do. And then we're going to kind of move on because I got Stella's appointment. I got to make sure I get to that. I got to go home and pick her up and then take her. So, second year of dental school. Nice. Juanita, nice. So yes, hit that like button. There's 100 of us in class. So the like button is how you sign into class to get credit for today's class. You can't grab a donut if you don't sign in. So you got to hit that like button. Let's get to 100 likes before this video is over. Let's make sure I got my pen. You guys didn't eat it. Yep, there you go. Very good. You guys don't like the green one. You like the blue. Okay, we still got blue. You guys like the red. Okay, we still got red. Yellow. Oh, you still got it. Black. Doesn't work. You guys don't like the licorice. So let's get the green back out. All right. So here we go. Remember, there's 30% off. So we're going to do the quick little ad read at the beginning. 30% off the drill booklet, everything in the store. 30% off, 30% off, 30% off till the end of the year. So the flavors in we rocking. Peppermint 3 mil. I couldn't find any more 6. So I just double upper decker. What do you say about the guys who left your channel because of your statement last week? What statement last week? Oh, we got some drama here. What statement did I make last week? About what? Is it politics? I don't know. I don't know who leaves my channel. What, that I voted for Trump? Okay. All right. What do I say about the guys who left the channel? I don't. Oh, you defended me in the comments? Oh, yeah, I have no, I didn't even read those comments. I didn't even know that was happening. There was some guy that said unsub cancel. Oh, yeah, I don't even recognize. I mean, I've got 650,000 subscribers, and I lose like thousands a month, and I gain thousands a month. The whole point of this channel is just you guys show up if you want to show up. It was strange to announce that. What, that I voted? I did my citizen duty to vote. Okay. No, that the guy said he left. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's not a train station. Anyways, I don't know. I like his cabinet so far. See, it's getting better and better and better. Oh, yeah. No announce. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I don't know why I said train. I've never ridden a train before. Let's get to 100 likes, guys. We're going to get started on this. I'm going to have to click that record button. You know what? I didn't hit record on the fourth video or third video last week. I could probably go back and make that a video. Huh. Anyways, we got this. I'm going to make myself big. That's what she said. And then we're going to go ahead and get started. So 3, 2, 1. What is up, everybody? DanDanTheFireman here. Before we jump into this MotoStars video, 30% off everything in the store, including the drill booklet, the rescue pack, the digital drill booklet. Grab it. It's till the end of the year. Links in the description. Automatically applies to your cart. So just add a bunch of stuff, and I'll ship it out. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this. We're going to go do an after-action review. That didn't look good. His name is Steak. I love steak. Too much throttle in the corner. This looks like Arizona. Wait a second. This looks a lot like...
Crashed it.
Oh, a lot of areas I know. Yeah, so revved it up. Too much throttle. Good attitude. A little bit of... Ooh. Hopefully your foot's fine. A good attitude. Maybe like a little bit of an embarrassment. Be like, look at what I did. But yeah, that kind of sucks. So what's happening here... So you hear the revving going up. So we're in the middle of a turn, revving it. So the tire is already having to lean over, use traction for that turn. And then we start revving it up. It's going to start using traction to accelerate forward. It's just too much going in. So just take it nice and easy. We're not on a corner right here. Well, we are, but not like a real corner. Just go ahead and get around. And then once your nose is pointed where you want to go, then go ahead and accelerate a lot of that stuff. So if you don't know what we're doing, we typically go over the plan method here. So positioning for safety, locating hazards, assess, and navigate. So this is a hazardous situation just because it's a corner and an intersection. So just go ahead and take it nice and easy. There's not a big reason to just accelerate through. But having a good attitude is really important. Definitely having a good attitude. Making sure you wear full gear because part of a smart rider is acquiring and using your gear just in case. So this full face probably protected his face because you saw that visor just go ahead and fly off. All right, here we go. Swaggy do. Oh, geez. That is not good. Hopefully his leg is fine. How did he not see the high-vis tractor? Okay, let's take a look. Yeah. So we got that hedge right there. So when we talk about line of sight, okay, that's what we're talking about. Our line of sight is broken to this intersection. We don't know what's happening. He's not going super fast, which is great. So if he was going really fast, well, maybe he would have missed it. But he probably would have severed his leg. So we're coming up to here. So at this point, you're going to have to do something. So this is a red stage maneuver. Once again, if you're new to the channel, we go over the color code stages. Red means you have to act on something. Orange is like, weird. And that's typically intersections, corners, different patterns that we see. And we'll talk about those during this class. But right here, you're going to have to do something. So you're going to have to do an emergency swerve, like quickly. Now, if you can't do it quickly, because the whole point, and we're going to talk about total stopping distance right here, but basically, the perception reaction is going to be what you need to do before you take an action. Total stopping distance is about braking, but perception reaction swerve, or perception reaction accelerate, or perception reaction brake. Those are your things that you can do. So at this point, you need to reduce your perception and your reaction time. Okay, so you start to recognize that there's hazardous situations with that line of sight problem, and that's why we get into orange stage, because now it's like, okay, we are actively focused. And our perception is now split second, but our reaction time can be split second right after that. So if we're just kind of la land, which is going to be, let's go ahead and bring that back up. White stage, where you're zoned out, your perception is going to be really slow and your reaction time is going to be really slow. And how do you increase your reaction time? You practice your swerves. You practice. If you don't want to go to a parking lot to practice, which I highly recommend, once again, the drill booklet, a bunch of different drills. You get the digital version on your phone also, so you can put it on your handlebars so you can practice that way. If you're just constantly riding, find like a manhole cover, go towards it, practice your swerve. Go towards like a tar snake, practice your swerve. So just practice your quick reaction time, and before you know it, your perception will catch up. So we should have swerved. It didn't look like we were going to swerve here. So let's go back just a little bit and take a look at what happened exactly. Let's see if he actually swerves at all. There's a little bit of a swerve, but we slammed the brakes a little bit. And then we talk about mechanism of injury. So his left leg is going to get hit. That's not good. Okay. And then there's the impact. So it really suddenly decelerated him. That's why he flipped up and over. It wasn't a glancing blow. It was a hit. Now you're going. And so thankfully, and that's the thumbnail. Let's go ahead and make it a thumbnail real quick. All right, we got to do that. We're doing this live. And so there's the impact, but he's got full gear. So this is good. His back's protected. His arm and elbow right there is protected. His head is protected. His left knee probably hurts a lot, but hopefully that armor does mitigate some of that injury, mitigate some of that pain. His bike's not going to do too well. Now he's kind of looking at this like, what the heck happened? So hopefully he doesn't have a concussion, but I'd be like, what the heck happened too? All right, so we're going through here. Ooh, you saw the brakes happening? So this is a good space cushion. Go ahead and put yourself in a better position for safety. Kind of be like next to the line so you can see super far. And if you had to, you can lane split there. Thank you for the $5 donation. I appreciate that. Really do. But let's see what happens here. So the brakes. Oh, there's the tire. Okay. So good job slowing it down. So you see right here, this position for safety when we talk about the plan method. See how you can see far? And if you couldn't stop in time, you can go ahead and lane filter, basically, as an escape path. That's really good. Let's go ahead and bring up escape path so you guys know what I'm talking about here. But yeah, having that space cushion, being able to slow down, perceiving, good job not hitting that tire, because that's kind of random. Maybe that's why everyone stopped, because there was a tire in the road. Come up to here, there's that left turner. You got to position. See, there's the impact. We could have swerved. So there's the impact. Let's take a look at this. So we see this pattern. Once again, we're going to orange stage because it's an intersection, and the pattern of a left turner. Hopefully we get to see an open lane pattern come up on this video. Also maybe a merging pattern. But it'd be really important to not just maintain our spot. You want to go ahead and move over. We have an escape right here. Now, hopefully we don't need it, but the point of positioning for safety is that we're putting ourselves in a new one. So we located this hazardous situation. Is it a relevant threat? Yes, it is. New position for safety, and that's it. You're just kind of like going with the flow. Think of it as like your water going around rocks, like in a creek. Not going fast, like a raging river would be fast, but like a nice slow creek, so that we don't have this impact. And you notice in the mirror, he doesn't have a jacket. So once again, wear gear just in case something like this happens. Thankfully, he's got a helmet, because his head is probably ringing pretty bad. If you don't know what we're talking about here, this is the back side of the Smart Rider. I'm sorry, the rescue card that we have here that you can get when you get yourself a booklet on the store for 30% off. So remain calm, ensure your own safety, stop major bleeds, and quickly assess severity for yourself or others so you can rescue them. It's part of the Smart Rider principles. All right, here we go. Going around. Chevrons indicate sharp turn. Good job handling it. Another sharp turn. Good job handling it. Sharp left, sharp right. Coming up. So I'm looking for signage. Oh, maybe a road surface hazard there, or we slammed the brakes. His pants are torn up. Those aren't motorcycle pants. Thank you, Dan makes a thing for that $5, by the way. Once again, I appreciate that. All right, so double check, make sure you're not bleeding anywhere. Bikes can be fine. You see right there, that's where your armor would be, and some abrasion-resistant material. All right, let's take a look. Let's see if he slammed that front brake. I want to see his right hand. No, that front tire slipped on something, so let's look at the road. Can't really see because compression on YouTube, so maybe, yeah, right there, like that front tire lost traction, so probably a road surface hazard. Now, if you can't see it, and if it just randomly happens to you, once again, just in case, that's why we wear gear. Just in case this happens. It happens. Hopefully it doesn't. Our goal is to avoid road surface hazards and not slamming the front brake if we're going too fast into a corner. Try to slow it down before a corner. Gradually increase your braking pressure. Do trail braking. That's more of an advanced skill, but you pretty much do that in your car already. So you already do it in your car. When you're going through a corner in your car, maybe a little bit too fast, whatever, you start applying a little bit of brake so you can make it around that corner. Your foot's not on the gas anymore. It's on that brake. You're trail braking your car. It's the same concept as the front brake for trail braking. So if you're doing it naturally, good job. You're increasing traction on that front tire. Oh, we're not going to have this music going on. It might be copyrighted. Here we go. So we're going up to here, intersections, lots of traffic, orange stage. All right, so we're going up to here. What do we got? We're riding staggered. Not anymore with that person on the right. Okay, let's keep staggered just in case we have to swerve. Oh, geez, there's the wheelie. A little bit of a power wheelie. Went a little bit up and over. Broke his coccyx, your tailbone. Not good. It's going to suck to have to sit on a donut for a while. Taking a dump's going to hurt. If you're a woman, taking a pee-pee is going to hurt. So at this point, check your buddy. If you want to get the bike out of the way, that's cool. If your buddy's walking, that's a good sign. That means his blood pressure, he's breathing, and all that stuff. His brain is working. Oh, we're on a quad. So yeah, maybe high risk. Got to have that high skill with it. And mistakes happen. All right, going a little fast in the corner here. Having fun with our buddies. Oh, we're fishtailing all over the place, and we lost control. And ooh, he got some air. Full face helmet, very good. You can see inside his nostrils. Hopefully he's doing fine. Does he have gear? Yeah, it looks like it. Maybe he's probably got that external armor stuff. Oof. Our SUV misses stop sign, so we have a stop sign too. They did not stop, so good job recognizing that. That could have been bad. So good job you stopping. Okay, imagine if we both didn't stop. We would have gotten T-boned. So good job on you for stopping and following the rules.
Here we have a situation where the driver made the last-minute decision to turn right.
Merging area,
Despite the limited
last-minute decisions, pretty scary. I don't like being side-by-side with other vehicles on and off ramps or even left turns. Ooh, swerves. Ooh, good job with the brakes for both of these motorcycle riders. Very good. So if you're that car driver, just miss your exit, turn off safely, turn around, and then make a left turn. Okay, when people do that, it is extremely dangerous, even at night. So very good for Foxy Jump and that other rider for navigating that. So one thing that you can see with this is if you notice in the left lane that car had the brake lights, why are they stopped when traffic's supposed to be flowing? So that's when on the MTC awareness stage, we're in yellow stage, kind of zoned in, just paying attention, not really worried about anything. If we see something uncommon in a common situation, perk you up, get yourself into orange stage. What is going on? And then when you get closer and you realize it's nothing, then you can go and accelerate past. But go ahead and just be like, So that's what I do when I drive and when I ride. So that left car is stopped. Why? And so then we're going to go ahead and slow down ourselves right now. And then do some really good progressive front braking because there's not much of a swerve left or right in that situation. So all you really have is progressive braking. Thankfully that they had a good space cushion. They were able to perceive, react, and then brake. So good job on them. They just saved themselves. Now you can get going. Yeah. Good job. All sorts of things happen in a situation like that. I think personally he was just hurt ego-wise, which is understandable. Okay, well, here we go. Group ride. Whoa. People with egos? What? All right, so this one, yeah, I'd watch the car go first to see how deep it is.
Go ahead, man.
And then just go nice and slow. Keep it at like a 10-mile-an-hour pace. And aim straight. Aim straight. Your bike could do it.
Watch out.
There you go. He should be fine. Let's get that bike up.
My bike's on me. All right.
His bike's on him, so that could be dangerous. That's why we have motorcycle boots. So good job keeping him up. He's just going to be a little wet.
I'm all right. All right, come on. Go slide.
Hopefully the bike's fine. He's just wet. At this point, just push the bike across.
I'll get the bike. I got it in neutral.
You don't want to go super fast because you could hydroplane that.
Your leg hurt?
Yeah, I mean, like, see how the guy's walking it by just giving it a little bit of throttle, not a lot, just walking pace throttle. You can do that. All right, here we go.
This is one of
Graphic
those
warning.
moments that reminds us how
Ooh.
important the right gear is.
Here we
In
go.
this case, things could have ended without much trouble.
Yeah, making sure you have the right gear, very important. We have a left turn coming up. Ooh, we're crossing over, which is going to push us over to the outside. Oh, high side over the rail, down. Oh, no, not down the mountain. Very good. So that rail is going to clip your leg at least. Hopefully he's doing fine. That rail will not move. You will wrap yourself around it. And there's his shoe. Some Air Jordans. Yeah, double check your body. Double check everything. If you have any external bleeding, go ahead. Broken left arm. Maybe broke something. Probably broke his left side. Something. Which is pretty scary. Trying to put a tourniquet on. Oh, light went off. When do you guys turn off the lights? Come on, guys. So we're coming up to here. And we cut in a little bit too sharp. We're like, oh no, we got to stay within the lines. So then he pushes himself out to stay in his lane, which is going to push himself even further out. So if you ever get in this situation, just go ahead and, especially if there's no cars coming, just kind of take that other lane just a little bit and then realize, oh, I need to slow it down or I need to make these turns better. Because then if you start trying to make adjustments within, it might be bad. So just realize that your skill set needs to improve. That's all. Here we go. My first crash on my 150 Fuerza. What the heck kind of bike is that? 30 miles an hour. Okay, neighborhood. Oh, slammed the brakes.
Oh my God.
Probably didn't realize the stop sign was there until his last second. So I wonder if he's a new rider. Because he first crash. Okay, so he's come up to here. I don't know if it's raining, but it's just bugs. Okay, so there's a jump cut. We're right here. And then all of a sudden we're right here. Okay, so he squeezes in the left, so the clutch. Nothing on the front brake. So he slammed that rear tire. And I don't know if it's the first crash or he's already dropped it, because look at that right brake lever. So he used all rear brake. Your front brake's going to offer 70 to 80% of your stopping power, so use both, but do it progressively, okay? And if you find that stop sign last second, good opportunity to practice your emergency stops.
Oh my God.
Oof. Oh, jeez.
Oh.
There you go. Side stand down, lift it over. There you go. There we go. So we're going through roundabouts. Once again, orange stage. Watch out for any merging incidents like that. Good job rolling off the throttle and allowing them in. Not a big deal. You don't have to say anything to them. You could do that if you want. Don't do that part. There's no reason to escalate. They probably had sun in the eyes. You know, just whatever it is you want to justify it, but you handled it. I like the success story versus retribution and stuff.
You okay?
Okay. Very good. People make mistakes. Do not shout and swear. I love it. I checked to see if she was okay. Very good. Very good. Rebel Hub. Oh, I love my Honda Rebel. I love it. All right, so intersections right here. What do you guys see right now? Possible open lane pattern. I think the van might be coming into our lane. Maybe the car in front of them is going a little too slow. They can't see us. We're riding staggered with the van, which is fine. Just like if you're in a group ride and they switch over, not a big deal. Let's find out what happens. Maybe left turner. What do you guys think? Write it in the chat. There it is. So open lane pattern. You always want to ride staggered with other people. That other person in the car was going a little slower. They moved over. So when it comes to positioning for safety, we see that person coming out, we stay staggered. It's a possible open lane pattern because we're locating this hazard situation. We're assessing if it's a relevant threat. Right now, it's an active one. We can't swerve left. We can either decelerate or accelerate. Probably a Rebel Hunter 500, maybe 300. If it's a 500, you could probably accelerate out of that. I like to practice my braking for a lot of things. I like to go braking, or I'm sorry, I like to go swerving, braking, and then acceleration as my order of escape paths. But sometimes you have to accelerate. ZTKRC gifted 20 subs. You guys are going to see a bunch of people pop up right here. Thank you for 20 gifted subs. Live streaming every Thursday at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. I appreciate that. All right, so I don't like being this close. I like to ride off to the sides of other vehicles. You're going to get 20 of these people right here. That's awesome. All right, so they merged over. That's an open lane pattern. Let them in. A little boop, boop. Not a big deal. Moving on. There's a cop there. They saw it, but they're not going to do much because nothing happened. Good job. All right, Dad does. That's the name. All right, sun in the eyes of that driver. Couldn't see, but good job rolling up the throttle, applying some progressive braking. Not a big deal. Let them in. It looks further than it is. It's probably on super view, like the big wide angle. So it probably was closer, but you handled it. You handled it. ZTKRC, thank you so much for 20 gifted subs. I appreciate that. I'm going to go buy a steak because of you.
Stupid!
Okay, so we don't need to be angry. We don't need to be angry about it. You handled it. It's a success. Consider it achievement unlocked. And we're moving on. All right, not seen in the rain. Every rider experiences this. We're going a little fast, but it looks like we sped up the footage. We were only going 30 kilometers an hour at the time. Okay, 60 kilometers an hour. It's about 30 miles an hour, right? I don't know. This is America. So we're coming up to here. It's an intersection. We're getting close to an intersection, so I'm going to be an orange stage. Kind of prepped for anything, especially with the road surface hazard of water. Go ahead and position yourself off to the right side of your lane. We see this. Uh-oh, what do? We can either apply the brakes to slow it down. Road surface is not going to be the greatest. Like I said, I like to swerve, brake, and then maybe accelerate. So good job with the swerve. We decelerated to buy ourselves some time and some understanding. And then we can go ahead and swerve. Handled it. Moving on. And then slow down the camera. All right. Intersections. Orange stage. Watch out for any mergers. Like this blue car van. A little Ford Transit. I kind of wanted one. Almost got smoked by a car. Oh, geez. Good job positioning for safety. Okay, you can apologize if you want. So right here. So we're coming up to here. There's a good example of positioning for safety. So we are right here. Once again, good position. We're locating constantly. We're assessing just in case. Uh-oh, we located this. We're going to assess if it's a relevant threat. It's in our lane. It's a relevant threat. So we have to put ourselves in a brand new position for safety by navigating it. So the new position for safety is going to be off into this lane real quick. There's no cars coming. That's good. Or if we're going slow enough, we can go ahead and stop with progressive braking. So he slowed down and still moved over. Did a great job. Avoided an accident. Everyone pooped their pants, but you know, we're good. Just laundry. First, sprayed off with a hose outside because that's pretty gross. But yeah, laundry. Nature Nick. Here we go. Oh, geez. What do we got? A deer. No, is that a coyote? No, it looks like a deer. Yeah, watch out for those little dudes. Watch out for those. Go ahead and apply some brakes. Kind of let them go. You never know when they're going to jump last second. We're in slow. Oh, change direction. We're going to make it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it, and then we're going to jump right at last. Nope, we're going to change direction. Okay. That worked out real well. We are doing really good slow speed right there. I was like, what are we... Very good, though. I mean, like, hey, you're going through an intersection. Probably practices his drills. Guys, there's like some 20 drills. All right, lane filtering. So nice and easy. If you can't make it through, don't go for it. Good for that person to move over. Got a little mad, whatever. At this point, Get into the lane. There it is. Okay, we're just gonna continue going. Is this California? So you can do this part in California. So in Arizona and some of the states that are now happening is that they have to be stopped. So right here is perfectly fine, like Arizona. It might be California. I don't know. I don't pay attention to commie states. Anyway, so you could do this in Arizona, but then once traffic starts moving like this, you have to get back in the lane. It's California? Okay. So we have to do that, but in California, you can continue splitting, I guess. Look at all those Priuses. Watch out for those. All right, what are we doing? Okay. I don't understand this. It's a solid white line, but multiple... Okay. I don't get it. Oh, geez. Hey, so Swerve did a good job. Moved out of the way, positioned for safety, handled it. But once again, guys, we do have that sale going on. Grab yourself a donut before you head out. Click that like button, and I'll see you guys on the next live stream. Hey, look at that. Let's get some music going. Michael Lindroos. How you doing? 100 plus. We got 100 likes. You guys know how this goes, though. We have 3 videos, and it's 100 likes per video. So if you are just now joining the live stream, we have 2 more videos coming up. And if you haven't clicked that like button, then what's going on? There's 159 of you, at least on my side of the screen, and there's only 107 likes. And some of you guys have left already, so these are all new people here. And then, yeah, once again, quick shout out to ZTKRC for the gifted subs. And that's the thing is, like, if you do it when I'm in the middle of the filming part, it's going to show up on the weekend. So ZTKRC, all those people that you gifted and the call out is going to be on Saturday's video. We're talking thousands of people to see how badass you are. So I appreciate that, and I get to eat some steak. I've been buying some steak. I've been on that diet. I'm doing pretty well. Thank you so much for that. It helps out a lot, actually. 120 likes. Is the digital booklet available on? Yes. So the digital is international. The physical products, no. But once let's go ahead and pause the music real quick. Once the Academy's done, that project is done, then I'm going to be focused on obviously making the live streams really well. I'm doing that concurrently. But once the Academy's done, the next project that I want to get into is combining the drill booklet, the Academy information, the rescue booklet, and more like a mentorship section, and it's going to be a book. And so the book, that'll be my 2025 project. That book, once that goes live, I'm going to open up the store to international because the rescue packs should be sold by then. And books are easy to ship international. It's cheaper. But then again, I'm going to also offer the Academy because that's digital, and anybody can join the Digital Academy. You want some tiramisu? I haven't had that in a while. It's so good, especially if it's like moist. I've had some really dry tiramisu. Have you ever tried learning stunts on a motorcycle? No, but the way I look at learning, okay, I always have to give you the ADHD context for everything. The way I look at learning is that you can start at the very bare minimum. So like the bare minimum for motorcycle riding is like take an MSF or my Academy once it launches, right? And then from there, you can splinter off. Let's go ahead and do this. So you can let's do this. You can splinter off into different specialties. So you can go into, well, I'm just going to take more advanced classes so I can be better at commuting, maybe weekend riding. You can go into like, hey, I'm going to do track riding. You can go into, hey, I'm going to do stunting. Hey, I'm going to go into dirt biking. Hey, I'm going to do into adventure riding. Hey, I'm going to do moto camping. Like, you can just start splintering off. And one of my splinters that I wanted to go off, I don't really care too much for the track riding because I just don't. It's an expensive hobby. But stunting, like, you just need like a I could do it on my e-bike if I really wanted to. And it's like another skill set. So you're constantly learning different skill sets. Just like if you're going off-roading, you realize how important that rear brake is. You understand like loss of traction way better. So then if you get on the road, the adjacent training is that once you lose traction on the road, you're like, I know how to handle this because I go off-road all the time. And so stunting, I just haven't found what the adjacent training would be for what I currently do. So if anything, I would probably do more off-roading than stunting. But at the same time, I recognize the skill set needed for stunting. I recognize the skill set needed for track riding. I understand the skill set for a lot of those other things. And it's really cool to watch as long as people get that training, they practice, they do it safely, they follow the smart rider principles. Smart rider principles. Get some gear, learn to rescue, maybe even teach and mentor somebody else on how to stunt. So they're not trying to figure it out on their own. There you go, Josh. We got 2 more videos, 126 likes. 126. Let's get to 150 before the video starts, and then see if we can get the next 50 before the video ends. Yeah, so it is like anything that you do is a skill. You guys, I think a lot of people think that natural ability is like it's just natural. It just comes naturally. Okay, there's some people are just like a little bit naturally athletic just because of coordination and how their brain was formed as a baby. But everything is taught. Everything is taught. All these people that are like 18 years old that are like experts like in soccer and football, snowboarding, and everything. If you look back at their history, they started it like when they're 2. It's a learned skill. And so I think the natural thing that I think is really good for anybody is to be naturally curious or to develop the skill set of being curious and the skill set of taking risk and the skill set of doing the hard work. And then it becomes natural because habits are natural. But if some of you guys are having trouble not drinking, if you have some trouble like going on diet, trouble getting to the gym, because it's not a habit, once you get into that habit, it becomes a natural thing that you love. So I don't know. I've been really studying the Fitz-Posner model of learning for the teaching and mentoring section of the academy. So same thing with relationships. You're taught either good or bad from your parents. You might have to change up your relationship strategies as an adult, relearn. Ask me how I know. I probably won't tell you. So here we go. We're going to jump into this one. 129 likes. Let's get 30 more. Click that like button. If you haven't clicked it yet, click that like button. Drinking and becoming a habit you love. Ain't that? Yeah. So, I mean, like it's like, oh, I don't like the taste of alcohol. And then when they say it's an acquired taste for beer, all of a sudden you acquire it because guess what? You develop the habit of drinking it. That's all that means. That's all that means. In my riding journey, it doesn't automatically mean I can ride any bike. It takes getting used to each and every specific bike. I love that mentality. It's Missy. Knowing that you can do it, but also knowing it's something new and that you have to work towards it, but having the resilience and the confidence to know that you can. You can learn anything with that mindset. Anything. Keep it up, Missy. I love watching your stories. Proud of you. All right, here we go, guys. We're going to jump into this one. We only got 135 likes. Let's see if we can hit 200 by the end of it, but we got to get going. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the digital drill booklet because one of you guys did mention that. And that's on sale. So, I mean, 30% off. I think it's like $10, $11. It's like $10, $11 if you get it with the discount, which it's automatically applied. Just click the link in the description. You automatically get it. So just so you guys can see it before I get into it. So these. So you get all the drills. And you can put it on your handlebars. So then you're like riding around. You're like, okay, so how do I do this? Okay, cool. And then before you know it, you get good at it. You don't have to look at it. The beginner ones are a lot of fun. They might be easy. And so then how do you increase your skill set and how do you increase difficulty? Go faster. Don't go so fast that it's outside your skill and you like low side, but go faster and see if you can complete at a better time. So record yourself and do timestamps and whatnot. I have a laser timer, so I'm going to be doing a lot of those. It's nice weather. So guys, here we go. We're going to hit that record button. I'm going to go ahead and do this whole, hey, we got 30% off. So 3, 2, 1. What is up, everybody? Dan the Fireman. Before we jump into these crashes and close calls, we do have a sale going on till the end of the year. This right here is the digital drill booklet. You can put it on your handlebars, practice all these parking lot drills. It's only like $10, $11 after the discount, and anybody and everybody can get it. It's an international thing, instant download. Have fun, practice, so we don't make a lot of these mistakes. So we're going to go over all these things, doing the after-action review process to see what happened, how it happened, and utilizing the plan method to stay safe.
With the rider whose regular ride took an unexpected turn, ending in a dramatic incident
Motostars always scares me.
driver who was likely distracted.
Okay, here we go. Oh, geez. Nice little impact. So part of being a smart rider, this is what we do here, right? These are the smart rider principles, is acquiring and using personal protective equipment. Nothing this person can do. Is that a tiny chair underneath the car? Interesting. Nothing you could do in that situation, so we get an impact, all right? Not a big deal. Maybe right leg got a little of an impact, but our leg should be fine. But then right here, if that bike collapsed on your ankle, that's why we would have motorcycle-specific boots, because they have the ankle protection in them, just so it can hopefully absorb some of that, so it doesn't break the ankle. Maybe it bruises it. And that right there is what I'm talking about. So it just, his protection protected his ankle. And the cool thing is that when you wear this kind of stuff and like this happens, sometimes you don't even realize like your ankle was smashed because it did its job. Yeah, I would do this. So he's got protective gear. So he's got shin protection. He's probably wearing like that external armor underneath regular jeans. That's fine. You're not going to have the abrasion resistance of those jeans. But this could be motorcycle jeans. Who knows, right? But you see the knee protection, shin protection. He's got ankle and then lower shin protection. He's got a jacket on, so it's got back armor. Hopefully, make sure you check you actually have back armor, not that gray stuff. That's just a pad. You're gonna have to get external. You're gonna have to get an extra back armor to slide it in. But shoulder armor and then elbow armor. He's got gloves, full face helmet, fully protected. Fully protected. So good job. So right there, if you notice, we're going to spend a little time on this first one, and then we're going to kind of power through. On the knuckles, you see the black? That's going to be knuckle protection too. So when he hits his hand like that, it's not going to smash his knuckles open. Oh, geez. What do you think is going to happen here, everybody? Write in the comments. Is he going to flip the car or flip his bike? He's going to hit a curb. Is he going to land it? Who knows? But this is called a mob ride, and you basically just hope nobody crashes into you and you go straight. Oh, geez. Oh, there's the impact. Oh, no. And there's the secondary impact. So, once again, high skill, high risk. We crashed, not wearing full gear. In a big group ride like this, you're going to get stampeded like Simba in The Lion King. Mufasa. He died. Spoilers. So, what do you do in this situation? Okay, you got to remain calm first and foremost so you don't hit that person too. Ensure your own safety. So you notice how the motorcycle rider moved off to the left. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Moved off to the left. So we're going to ensure our own safety. Now, when you get up to that person, hopefully they're not bleeding externally or internally. But if they are bleeding externally, you can put direct pressure. So if he's bleeding out right here, direct pressure, hold it and push down on it to hopefully make it clot. Internally, it's going to take a little bit. It's going to take about 10 minutes. So you're really putting there. You're stuck there. So if he's on the ground, I'd put my knee on the open wound. Oh, if you have a rescue kit, rescue pack, or anything, put 4x4s and stuff on that so you don't get blood everywhere. And then wrap it, and then put your knee on it. You can apply a tourniquet if it's a arm and a leg. And if you need to pack the wound, that's going to be a little bit more of an advanced skill. But once again, if you want to grab the rescue booklet, it's a nice little comic. that tells you how to do it all. I highly recommend a Stop the Bleed class. It's 4 hours. You learn a lot. So hopefully he's doing fine. Yeah, he's walking. That's good. Oh, he's walking. He's got some injuries. Maybe just pain. Yeah, exchange some information. And since he's walking wounded, just take off. Just take off. I don't know if this music is copyrighted, so I don't want to deal with it. So we're coming up to here. Oh, geez. You can't really Flintstone yourself back quick enough, so honking the horn in this situation would be good. But this is another reason why I park off to the sides when I'm behind somebody. Oh, Jeff Causey gifted 10 subs. You guys are going to see a bunch of 10 people right here popping up. So I like to be off to the sides just in case somebody backs up, and I can have a good line of sight. That's really important for me to have good line of sight so that I can go into that escape path. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. You guys are insane. You guys are insane. So right here, not much you can do. Flintstone, honk the horn. Hopefully your rim is okay. Hopefully the tire is okay. Hopefully it didn't pop anything. The fact that he didn't fall over, that's a good sign, because if he fell over, that would have sucked even more. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put the music or the sound back on. So no one was injured in the accident. Well, it's an accident. Ego could be injured. Let's take a look. Look at those big mirrors. All right, so we're coming up through a corner. Somebody crashed. Okay, ensure your own safety. Okay, good job with the braking. So somebody low-sided. Okay. Going a little too fast for their skill set. Maybe slammed the brakes. Maybe bad tire. Maybe a road surface hazard. Who knows? Either way, the person is down. They got full gear. They ensured their own safety naturally. So that's an interesting thing, is that you don't see or you don't recognize. You see it, but you don't recognize. So he's crashed. He's in the middle of the roadway, but he's naturally going to run off to ensure his own safety. So if he's unconscious, he can't do that. So be very aware of that and hopefully control traffic, because you don't want him to get hit. So everyone stopped. Now he's going to get the bike back. Supermotos are fun. Oh, a little bit of oil. He slipped a little bit. So we're going to push the bike off. Full gear. Very good. Yeah, go ahead and check. Make sure he's doing fine. Here we go. Going a little fast. Oh, no, he's going with the flow of traffic. That's fine.
This clip so others can learn from his experience.
Okay, let's learn from his experience, Moto Stars. Wear some gear. He's not going for a reason. Oh. What's the rush? What's the rush? He didn't go for a reason. Don't get in front of him and do that. I don't understand. He probably really had to take a dump. Okay, so he didn't go for a reason. Just go ahead and slow it down. And then we get up to here, and we're going to take a really sharp turn, but it looks like we hit some road surface hazard, like gravel. Dumped the bike. We kind of stayed on. We're like, oh, the bike went back up. We're kind of on, but halfway we're like that. And then we dumped the bike. So slow speed crash. Oh, no. Still not good. Kind of embarrassing. And then they got a little, they're like, haha. Hopefully it wasn't a haha, but still, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, I'm good.
So hopefully no road rash on his body. There you go. Side stand down. Set it down.
Yeah.
High vis.
Careful, man. Let's get you out of the road.
I love it when people just show up to help. Do you guys like that? God, look at his arms though. Jeez. Looking juicy, bro. Looking juicy. If anything, you got that going for you.
The truth is, people are just dumb, but pretend they're out to get you.
Everybody's dumb until they learn. Just depends if you want to continue learning through your life. All right, so are we on a bicycle? I think we're on a bicycle, so not much you could do in that situation.
Then you'll be ready for this.
Anybody like cringe and have like this body reaction to like that really thin part on the door, and then like our knuckle, like it's an intrusive thought, and our knuckle getting hit and it just like splitting it open? Ooh. right, here we go. Having some fun, going a little fast. 100. That was 120, 149 kilometers an hour. Write that in America units, guys. We're coming through here. Oh, impact. So slow it down. You don't want to be a part of the incident. 90-ish. 90 miles an hour into the side of the vehicle. Why was that car turning? He's not getting up. Nope, nope. So you have to think. He's probably died. You have to think that when you have that sudden deceleration, it's not just your musculoskeletal system. It's not like broken bones, bruises, muscle damage, tendons like snapping and whatnot. It's your organs, okay? Your vital organs are also suddenly decelerating. So the brain is hitting extremely hard into your skull, on the inside of your skull, your lungs, your heart, your anything in your abdomen, your liver, your spleen, all these different things are instantly smashing into, guess what? Your rib cage. And then all the connective tissues to like the stomach to the small intestine, like all these connective transitionary parts, like the blood vessels, everything are doing this. And if it severs, that's what kills you. That's where the internal bleeding comes from. Slow it down, guys. Slow it down. You're not going to be able to stop any internal bleeding. I mean, if he's bleeding out, you can stop that and hope and pray that there's no internal, because you can put on 4 tourniquets, you can pack all these wounds, apply pressure to everything, and if they're just bleeding internally, your body will fill up with that blood, and your brain's not going to get the oxygen, your heart's not going to be able to pump because it doesn't have any fluid. Anybody have like a water pump, and if you don't put the right amount of water, it's not going to create the suction, it's not going to create the pumping. That's kind of what your heart's doing. It's just like trying to pump, but it can't. And then also your nervous system. So like if your nervous system's damaged, it's not, especially your parasympathetic, like if you have a break somewhere, it's just not going to be able to utilize those organs. Which if you can't utilize your lungs or, oh, he's moving, that's good. If you can't utilize your lungs or your heart, you're done. So he's moving, his legs move, that means his spinal cord is doing okay.
Bro, relax.
But if there was any internal bleeding or severing of, like I said, those things, the fact that he's kind of moving right now is fine, but he's going to go into shock. And when it comes to that, the shock symptoms, there's not much you can do.
Relax. Oh, wait, ambulance.
Yeah, call an ambulance as soon as possible, because part of remaining calm is to call 911 or tell someone to call 911 to get that the cycle of life, or I can't think. Basically, you're getting EMS on scene so that they can take them to the hospital to get surgery, to do all that stuff. But if nobody calls 911, nothing's gonna happen. So you need to call it. The chain of survival. There you go. Cycle of life. I just talked about Simba and Lion King.
Confident riding
Hakuna Matata.
leads to a very unpleasant fall.
All right,
This is
kind of dangerous doing that, but you do you. Wouldn't do that. I just kind of wait, enjoy the view. I love green. Oh, geez, big bus. So it probably blocked our line of sight, kind of freaked us out, not wearing gear. Hopefully that right leg is not damaged. Let's see if he looks at his right leg, because he's probably in pain. Got lucky he didn't wrap around that pole. Let's take that off. Jeez, Daniel. Let's take that off. Yeah, so it ripped it through his pants. Got very lucky he didn't wrap his body around that pole. This looks like Arizona. Oh, AZR6XZ. Oh. Good job applying the brakes. That person probably wanted in the left lane like a dum-dum. You can lane filter if you're in Arizona. Go ahead and lane filter. I'm glad he's not getting pissed.
Huh? Yeah. I was in this lane.
Okay. she's getting defensive automatically because she did something wrong. No real accountability. But at the end of the day, that's somebody's grandma. I love my grandma. I'm going to treat her with respect. I'm not going to get defensive and be like, all right, lady.
You look like you were going in that way. That's why I came here.
Yeah, just.
I saw you, but you were in that lane.
Yeah, no, I never went into this lane. I can go back.
I don't
and
need
go on
to
the
defend
camera.
myself.
Just
Be like, all right,
just don't.
cool.
I was just gonna say for future reference, just try not to assume that the.
She knows. So the thing is, she knows her future reference is that she's not going to admit it right here. And if she doesn't understand her future reference of like, oh, I need to pay attention, not much you can do. She's not going to listen. She's set in her ways.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just saying, like in the future, just don't.
I like how he's doing
go
this
into
though.
Another lane. Thank you, ma'am.
Very respectful. I'll give him that. All right, here we go. Yeah, a little bit of a new rider, keeping those feet down for a little bit. You can kind of tell. Listening to Spotify on his phone, very cool. Open lane pattern. Hey, we finally got an open lane pattern, so we can finally talk about the plan method here. So we're in a decent position for safety. We're going to locate hazard situations. We're side by side with this van, kind of. We're going to assess if it's a relevant threat, constantly assessing if he's going to move into our lane, and navigating the active threats. But you can go ahead and perceive possible things like hazardous situations. You have that long line of cars right up ahead. It's like, if I was that van, I would not want to be in that lane. I would want to get into the other lane. That's what an open lane pattern is. And so I don't want to be side by side with vehicles. I want to ride staggered or position myself off a little bit more on the right. And so then if I had to, I can accelerate or I can decelerate with the front brake. So let's see. Okay. So accelerate out of that. Because that person's going to swerve over into your lane because they don't want to hit the car in front of them. Not a big deal. Oh, why is he getting...
Warum?
Das fährt auf der Busspur, das ist eine offene Spur.
Ja,
Das
wo
wird eine
darf ich das?
offene Spur. Sie müssen schon
Busspur
Yeah, so once again, people are just going to argue.
Da steht trotzdem die offizielle.
They're going to argue. He didn't want to just take accountability. Oh, geez. So once again, there's 30% off in the store, and I keep talking about accountability. Well, on our challenge coins, if you're in the military, you know what these are. If you're police, fire, public safety, you know what these are. So we got challenge coins. And on the side, can't see it really. Awareness, action, accountability. Awareness, action, accountability, DDFM crew, and then it has a number on it. So there's only so many made. This is number 6. I'm keeping that one. I have number 1. Grab yourself one. But yeah, he's not holding accountability at all.
This is a very common mistake among riders.
Love the GPS. Once again, you can do your Smart Rider drills if you get the digital booklet. Put it right there. Practice. What's happening? Oh, geez, wasn't paying attention. Good last second swerve. Success. So what can we do better? Pay attention. But sometimes it happens. Practice skills. It became habit. Automatic. Good job. Right here. Merging area. Handled it. Oversized load with escort runs. Oversized load. A red light, red left turn arrow after my light turns green. Okay. Oh, oversized. Oh. Just kind of let them. Just let them. Handled it. Good job not being in the oil. That car shouldn't have done that, but good job not being in the oil.
Jeez.
It's on the store. It's Missy. And it comes with a pledge. Here we go. Okay. Handled it. Didn't run into it. Green doesn't always mean go. It means that you can. Why is she angry? Oh, look at all that stuff on the road. What is all that? Is somebody like... Are those leaves? Yeah, those are leaves. Okay. Ah! I want to see that. I'm going to pause it right when she does that. Look at that. Ah. He's got a... Is that a Cardo? No, it's not a Cardo. Should be. You get 10% off. Link in the description if you want that. Marco. Ooh. Good job applying the brakes. Left turner. Could have been a T-bone. Handled it. Near-death experience on the Kawasaki Z800 motorcycle. How fast are we going? Oh. Hit something. We hit something in the middle of that turn, which caused the speed wobble. So thankfully the bike... Uh-oh. What's happening here? Thankfully the bike stabilized itself. Somebody got hit. I'm surprised the Tesla didn't see him. Or maybe he... Oh, no. That happened. Tesla did see him. What is that? Okay, buddy.
Are you good?
Paul Blart. The biker is badly injured, may have his jaw, too much blood in his mouth. He was wearing a half-face helmet. Full face helmets, everybody. Full face. Full face. Broken jaw, broken teeth, messed up airway. Will kill you. That will kill you. So wear a full face. I get it. It might not be fun. You want the wind in your face. That's fine. Put the visor up. Not a big deal.
Oh. You guys caught?
Yeah, they're on their way. They're coming.
Yeah?
Yeah, he didn't lose his life. That's a good thing. Look at that guy on the scooter or the Segway thing. Looks like it was like an angle crash because the way the bike and everything's situated, and then the gas tank is all. Unless you're a distinguished gentleman, yes, and that's in a group ride and all that stuff.
I got it, bro.
Got it? Okay.
Even then, on the DGR, point of impact. Okay, even on the DGR, when I'm wearing that 3/4 helmet, because I wear the last year's 3/4 helmet, I have anxiety. All right, here we go. Good job swerving off to the side. Once again, take a look. So there's that. So right now we're in our position, right? We're in our lane. We located hazard situation. Is it a relevant threat? Yes, it is a relevant threat. We have to navigate that active threat. So we're going to put ourselves in a brand new position for safety, which is a minor adjustment onto the shoulder. Good job. So we do have to swerve or just move over and we can save ourselves. But being able to recognize that it's an active threat, instead of honking the horn and getting angry, get yourself in a new position. It seems like it's common sense, but if you've watched this channel long enough, people will fight for that. Like, they'll be like, no, you're in my lane, and then T-bone or head on. All right, here we go. Going around the corner. Good job. Side of the vehicle right there. Apply the brakes. Brake. Good job. So once again, side of the vehicle is a pattern. Okay, it's the side of the vehicle, which means it's an intersection. Okay, orange stage. Intersection. Driveways are kind of considered intersections if you want to practice in a neighborhood. Practice that. Excuse me. Practice that. So we're coming up to here. Now, what do? Can't really do much other than progressively brake. Thankfully, we're coming through that intersection. We're already going kind of slow. So being able to do some nice front brake, a little bit of rear brake, stop, let them in, move on. Here we go.
Next, one of my instructors sent him the video and said, look, can you please help me? Where did I go wrong?
Let's find out. Fish and chips, that sounds good.
That maybe I should have stopped on my right foot instead of my left and just rely on the front brake and not the rear.
Okay, I mean, you can use your... I mean, that's a solution, right? That's a solution. So we're stopping. So here's one thing that I would add to it. Keep those handlebars straight when you come to a stop. If your handlebars are turned left, you're going to fall left. If you have your foot there, you could catch it, but then you're also holding up the weight of the bike. If you straighten your handlebars and stop, the bike is stabilized and it's balanced. All you really have to do is make sure it doesn't lean over one side or the other. And so you can go ahead and use your left foot and kind of like lean it a little bit to your left foot, but the bike is still balanced. With the whole front brake thing, that means you can have both feet down, which works.
And
so right here, the handlebars are turned, and then now you see how it stopped. So the handlebars are turned and stopped. It's going to do this. So part of braking that you're going to learn, and I'm going to put it in my academy, is that when you stop, you know how it goes like that? Well, it's in line. But if you have your handlebar stopped or turned and you stop, it's going to push it out that way, which is what's happening right here. So pushed him off to his left, which caught him off guard.
That maybe I should have stopped on my right foot instead of my left and just rely on the front brake and not the rear.
Yeah, I love my Rebel because I can put both feet down because I'm short. Oh, geez. What are you doing? What are you getting? Pay attention up front. There's stuff. So what happened? Let's see. Oh, same thing. So he stalled. So when he stalled, it's going to do this whole thing. You guys all stalled your motorcycle, right? It's going to do this. But if the handlebars are turned, it's going to do this. If the handlebars are straight, it's just going to go back and forth and over. So how do you like get used to friction zone, throttle control, and all that stuff in a slow speed environment? Guys, 30% off right now. Practice these drills. Small parking lot. You only need 10 cones. 5 tennis balls cut in half. Boom, 10 cones. Practice, practice, practice. But that's what's happening here. Stops, and then it pushes it over. Oh, geez. Well, that's the end of that video. So, guys, grab yourself a donut. Hit that like button. 30% off everything in the store till the end of the year. With that said, I'll see you guys on the next live stream. All right, let's get some music going. Oh, I had music off this whole time? Nobody told me? Oh, my gosh. Just taking a look at something real quick. Looks like we got some people in the store right now. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I like the Honda Rebel. Super nice. Super duper nice. One dangerous, one safe, perfect balance. Filmers United. I crashed 2 months ago. I don't do like individual clips. I kind of want to. It's just a lot of work. I might do that for Academy members only, just because it's a smaller subsection of people. All right, guys. Last video of the day. We're not even at 200 likes. So if you are brand new or you just joined the live stream, click that like button. Let's get to 200 likes. I'm in the store. I want the catalog. Well, go ahead and get it. Go ahead and get it. Had a burp. But I agree, it's not the most... Okay. Oh, I thought you could review it. Yeah, I just do MotoStars right now. It just makes it easier. But it's a good idea. That's a good idea. Because I do want to make the live streams better. That's a good idea. I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind. Do I like the Shadow Phantom? I think it's a good bike. Yeah, I like the Honda Rebel though. Phantoms are a little bit bigger. That's fine. All right, here we go, guys. We're gonna go ahead and jump right into this one once again. We're going to go ahead and do the ad read at the beginning, but I'm gonna let this play in the background. So let's do this. 3, 2, 1. What is up, everybody? Dan and the Fireman here. There's a sale going on, 30% off everything in the store. Grab yourself a digital booklet, though. It's only like $10, $11 after the 30% discount. Practice your slow speed stuff. Avoid a lot of these accidents, and this is what we're going to be talking about. So you want to know what you can do with your bike. So here we go. We have that side of the vehicle. We're utilizing the plan method today. Once again, this is kind of like the core thing that we do. Position for safety, locate the side of the vehicle, hazardous situation. Is it a relevant threat? Can be, not yet. But we're going to navigate it if it becomes one. Now it's a relevant threat. So we're already honking the horn. So what can we do? Progressive braking. Go ahead and apply that front brake. Slow yourself down. Don't worry too much about the honking part. Get yourself in safety. A new position for safety. And so we're getting up to here. Can't stop in time. So good job continuing his position. Threading that needle. Now that we're applying the brakes even more and they're ahead of us, we're a little safer now. But we still have to get ourselves in a good position for safety. So still apply the brakes. Increase that space cushion. Good job. Now, you can hear the bike. It's probably went from like a higher gear to now slow, so you can downshift.
It's really hard to understand the behavior of the driver who makes a number of...
It is hard.
...away completely understood.
I always like to assume that they really need to get home because they have to take a dump. It makes it easier for me. It's not malicious. They just don't want to crap their pants in their car. Detailing a car just takes forever, and then it stinks. You're embarrassed. You don't want to take it somewhere, and then you got to clean up your own poo. I mean, that's how I think about it, and it makes me laugh.
What's up, bro?
It's like, oh, I got to go. All right, fishtailing begins. Uh-oh, wet road. There's the fishtail. And we're just going to slip and slide everywhere. Thankfully, it wasn't a high speed. Now, imagine if he was going super duper fast. All right, so we're lane filtering because the cars are stopped. We're going 38. In Arizona, you can only go 15. So is this California? Looks like it's California. So you can split in California. So be very careful. Anybody want to peek out? Watch out for... Okay, so what I was just about to say is watch out for these big spots, because somebody's going to want to go into it. So when you see like a big spot, slow it down, just in case somebody wants to do that. But now what do? We got to do some really good progressive braking. Let's see if he crashes. Nope. Good job with the progressive braking. Handled it really well. Did a quick little head check, moving on. She pretends she has to poop. I don't know. Okay, we're getting through here. Very good. This person's going to want to switch over to you. There it is. So a very quick open lane pattern. Did you guys see why, though? Look at that big box truck. They don't want to be behind the box truck. It's going too slow for them. So they're going to want to switch into the lane next to them without looking. Okay, so when we see this possible pattern in road behavior, driver behavior, stay staggered and anticipate that they might come in. I think so too, forward. As long as they're real. All right, so at this point, you're kind of in traffic, like in the oncoming lane. So if you want to pedal back and get in lane, perfect. Very good. Okay. Handled it. All right, we're in a car.
You don't have to wait long for the results of a reckless biker right on the left. With
I could be in a
correct
bikini
oversight,
if you want.
Everything could end without any...
1,000 gifted subs, and I'll show up in a bikini. Oh, geez. No gear whatsoever. Oh, don't.
Oh my god.
Can you tell he's a new rider? You can't Flintstone your feet down to stop. Use your rear brake with your right foot. Use your front brake with your right hand. So when you see this, new rider. I get it. You might not have gear as a new rider. At minimum, buy yourself a helmet. If you can't afford jacket, pants, gloves, and boots, put the extra money into a helmet, a full face helmet. And then just wear like a regular jacket, jeans, maybe some work boots, and then garden gloves if you can. Like, I don't know. Wear gear. So when we come up to here, so you see how the bike fell down before even hitting? So he slammed that front brake and it lost traction. And so then now we're going to go ahead and hit our face right on the back of the truck.
Oh my god.
So let's see. He's angry, but he's kind of like dazed. So he's got a concussion. All right, here we go. Going a little fast, 134. Okay, guys, what do you think's going to happen here? 134 kilometers an hour. What's that up there? Is that a speed bump? Do you think he's going to go flying? Oh, he's hugging the curb, so he misses the speed bump. I've done that. Yeah, he did that. We got a roundabout coming up, though. Hey, we a little too fast, a little high side. So if you guys don't know what we're talking about there, hugging the curb. So there's a speed bump right there. It doesn't go all the way to the curb because it has to drain water. I do that sometimes. I just don't want to go over speed bumps sometimes. But I'm not going 110 kilometers an hour more than recommended for that speed bump. So good job navigating himself into an escape. So he missed that speed bump right there. But we're not prepped. We're not prepped for this. So we're going to lose traction. We're going to start doing a low side. Gains traction, flips you over. And there's the wrist injuries, the finger injuries. If we hit face first, there's the facial injuries, left shoulder injuries. And now we start having back problems. Probably broken collarbone, all those other things.
Yeah, I'm all good.
All good. There we go, 45, going through here, going all over the place, utilizing all the lanes. So we're going to turn left, we're going to low side it. We got gear though, at least, so pretty good. Don't be swinging that bike around. Don't be doing that. Just go ahead nice and easy, nice and easy. The reason why you're having to swing the bike around like this is because you're going too fast. So slow it down, nice and easy. You're not going to have these crazy movements that are going to cause you to lose traction. So black car behind me is getting impatient and moves to the right lane. Open lane pattern, right? So move to the right lane because they didn't want to be stuck behind you and that truck. So moved over. Not a big deal. Okay, you saw it.
Is this guy going so slow?
He's going to do the same thing to you right here. He doesn't want to be behind that. He's going to switch over. Oh, no, never mind. The truck's not paying attention. What the heck is that? Truck wasn't paying attention. All right, here we go. Now we're on a scooter.
This rider didn't notice.
Are you gonna split that?
Which completely
Yeah,
takes away his
you're gonna
control of the bike.
Okay, the road is a little bumpy. Put both hands on. There we go. Oh, car right there. Okay, not a big deal. Good. I don't like this spot. I can't see. Oh! What did he hit? Okay, so it's just a little bit of a different elevation. So just like tram tracks or train tracks or any of those things, if you're gonna, tram was typically in line and parallel with you. Train tracks are perpendicular, so you can easily kind of go over them. But here, make that quick adjustment. Like just quickly adjust over it. Don't like ride, there you go. Don't like ride onto it and then it drops off. Yeah, poor positioning. Because you can't see past the vehicle. So position yourself off the sides. Bitter dolce. Here we go. Okay. Open lane pattern. Didn't want to be stuck behind that lane, so switched over. So good job being staggered, understanding intersections. The merge area is an area for you to possibly get sideswiped. Okay. Oh, geez. Lost traction. Lost traction on gravel. It happens, but it looks like... Oh, it looks like gravel. Or it looks like pavement, but it's not. It's gravel. These bikes are kind of designed for that. He's got a Tiger. He's got protection on his bike, right? No.
Lucky it's on video.
No protection on the bike. Yeah, hopefully, I mean, the hard cases will help. That's how you pick it up, lift it up that way. All right, so, wheelie time. Dump the bike up and over. Lots of different bruises all over the body. His girlfriend's going to be wondering if he got into a fight. All right, here we go. Oh, big side of the bus. Find the escape. Oh, jeez. Good job escaping. You could slow it down, but he found the escape. Don't do that.
What are you doing, man?
He didn't see you. You're driving too fast, man.
Don't blame.
Once again, nobody's taking accountability. Let's see if he was going fast, though. So 60 kilometers an hour. That's about 30, right? I was like cut in half. Neighborhood. That's about right. He just did. He didn't see you. So real quick on this quick little, maybe the sun was in his eyes. I don't know. Maybe you didn't see him because he wasn't looking for a motorcyclist. Not because he was going fast.
Fast, man.
Don't blame it on
No,
me.
I wasn't.
You can't wait a minute and wait for me to come
I
past.
didn't see you. I didn't see you. You're driving too fast.
It's not me.
I didn't see you. End of story. That's it.
I've got the mirror cut. I've got the footage.
We don't have to go through all this
Dude, I
though.
believe you.
Hey, it looks like they made up. Okay. Got his number. Take him on a date later. Here we go.
Fortunately, the
Sharp left, sharp right, turn coming up.
minor injuries. This is another clip that indicates how important the right gear is.
Okay. Oh, somebody must have crashed. You can talk on your cardos, but you can also do that. Somebody crashed in the turn, going too fast in the corner. How are we going to rescue this person? Let's figure it out. Okay, where's the person? Don't worry too much about that. Where's the person? Oh, they're over there on the ground. So check for any external bleeding so you can stop that. Immediately call 911. We're all pretty safe on the side of the road. So the only thing that you really have to focus on is the patient. Don't worry too much about the bike. Leave the bike. I want to do an assessment on the person. Don't worry about the bike. People go to what they know what to do. And we're all riders, so we know the bike. If you don't know how to take care of somebody medically, then you're not going to help out with that. Why is the back end smashed? Maybe that person got hit or it was a wheelie. I don't know. That's weird. I don't usually see that kind of damage to a bike on a corner crash. Okay, so conscious, good.
If you're good to go, I'd recommend not to ride that ambulance. That shit's expensive.
It's like $1,500.
So you in America, you have the right to refusal, so you can choose not to go. You just have to sign a piece of paper, have somebody do private vehicle, take you to the hospital or something. But just be aware that you need to be monitored for a little bit at least, like the rest of the day, because you could have some kind of internal bleeding either in your brain or in your organs. Hopefully it'll clot up in your organs and then kind of just reabsorb. But if you have it in your brain, you're kind of screwed. So it's up to you to take that risk.
Minimum. That's like 10 grand.
Yeah, just give me a second.
Yeah, that ticket, like you said, adrenaline's kicking in, just relax.
What hurts?
Yeah, it's going to hurt.
Hands.
Okay, how about your feet? Can you move your feet? Yeah, feet's good. As long as you moved around.
Doing a wheelie. Somebody crashed it. Bike's going to flip. That's probably copyrighted music. Let's go and do that. No, I want to see what happened again. So doing a wheelie. A sun flare just happened. The sun went supernova. Ooh, this might be a thumbnail. Oh, geez. All right, here we go. Side of the vehicle. Did a nice little U-turn. Please stay in that lane. We slowed it down. Did a great job using the horn because we never get to use it. And now I just okay, moving on. Here you go. Going 62. We slowed down the speed or the video. We went a little wide. And there's a cliff. Good job slowing it down to 25 and navigating that, because that would have sucked. So, close call. Learn from it. How do we learn from it? Slow it down before corners. Wear full gear just in case you go flying. On a track, you can practice your high-speed maneuvers. In a parking lot, you can practice your slow-speed maneuvers with the book. So a little low side with that guy. Side of the vehicle, intersection, orange stage, watching out for things. Slow it down. You saw him coming out. Just slow it down. No reason to get pissed. You saw it. You anticipated. Up to. That's the name. Going a little fast. Maybe sped up the footage because you can see how everything else is moving fast. Okay. Here we go. Lane filtering. Moving. Oh, geez. Good job with the progressive braking. A little bit of a... That was the brake pads on the rotor. Wet paint. Uh-oh. Oh, a little pucker moment there. Careful accelerating hard on wet paint. It's probably just water on the paint. I was watching the guy behind me because he was too close. Okay, pay attention up front. Got very lucky. See, once again, that position off to the side, if he didn't position off the side, his front tire would have hit that bumper. Lucky. Stalled it out. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. What's going on with this person? My mistake. Lots of mistakes, buddy. Position, relax. Don't need to go super fast. More carb problems. Okay. Carb. Practice your slow speed turns. That was a slow speed turn. Go to a parking lot, practice Smart Rider drills. $10 for the digital one. That was an open lane pattern. They didn't want to be stuck behind them. They moved over, handled it, roll up throttle, apply the brakes, get yourself out of there. Okay, somebody new, finally. All right, here we go. Intersection. Here we go. What's going to happen? Somebody's cutting over. Not a big deal. We didn't get hit.
Come on, you stupid.
Who here is going on a ride immediately after the end of the stream? Thank you, ZTKRC. I forgot I got the Ultimate Warrior here. Thank you for the 20. Okay, so we have an Are we going to do a U-turn right here? Why are we stopping right here? Oh, we're watching. That guy's not on a lawnmower. So we're going to pause everything. We're going to help this guy get out of rough terrain.
Hey, you need some help? Sir. Sir.
Yeah, he's stuck.
Sir.
Yeah, go ahead and just like push him back on the pavement. I wonder.
You need some help?
Yeah, he needs some help. Yeah. Good for you, dude. Love to see this. Love to see that.
Good.
Awesome.
Thanks for watching.
Hey, we're riding 2 wheels. He's riding 4. We're going to help each other out. But with that said, go ahead and go to the store, grab yourself a donut, hit that like button. 30% off everything in the store. Links in description. Automatically applied at checkout. Practice your skills to not do what's happening here, other than helping somebody out. With that said, hope you guys ride safe, be safe, and I'll see you on the next live stream. All right. Yeah, you're late. You're late. That's fine, Blade. That's fine. I do have to get going, though. I do have to get going. I want to edit at least one of these videos and then put it out for you guys. But I have Stella, my dog. She has a vet appointment in about an hour and 20 minutes. I want to make sure I get her there on time. So with that said, I'll see you guys on the next live stream.